That was strange. Hi everybody, it's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to Adventures After Dark. I'm excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be here. We are going to have a great stream tonight and see and do lots of cool stuff. And we will answer a scientific question that is plaguing our current generation. You'll find out a little bit more about that once we get rolling here. Greetings to everyone, including all of the folks who are watching this later on YouTube. I'm just amazed at how many people love to watch the replays. I'm glad that they're available for you. If it gets you through a really slow work day, great. If it helps you get a full night's rest, fantastic. But thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for hanging out here live. Thank you for watching it on YouTube. I'm just glad to be here because I like to promote The Lord of the Rings online. It's a wonderful game, and the world needs to know. So, we're getting the word out. That's what we're here for. This is my 121st level hunter, Nemini. She is turning in task items. I think I should have more cracked lances on her. Where are all my cracked lances? There they are. Yeah, I've got just enough. Perfect. Galadriel has been sending all of her cracked lances over to Nemini. And Nemini is getting her reputation with the Great Alliance. Because Galadriel's already maxed out. There we are. Nemini is already respected in the Great Alliance and hasn't even visited there yet. Task limit reached. Lotro points granted. Title awarded. Respected warrior of the Great Alliance. Deed completed. Deed bestowed. Working on honored. Reputation changed. Why do we do our task item turn-ins, boys and girls? Because it's good and good for you. Task items give you experience points, item experience points, war steed experience points, reputation points. You can earn titles, you can earn cosmetics, and most of all, it helps get junk out of your backpack. That's why I like to do task item turn-ins. And if you just remember to stockpile them and then turn them in every day whenever you remember to log into a character, you'll be flying through your reputation deeds faster than you can shake a stick. Chromite says you forgot reputation. I mentioned reputation. I absolutely mentioned reputation. Hi, Gippio. How are you? I put out the notice that I was hoping Chromite could come by tonight. Chromite, I am delighted you're here. Chicharrones. Pop rocks, and corn nuts. Tonight we are going to scientifically answer the question, what is the loudest snack for a streamer to be eating on camera? We'll find out in a little while. It's going to be super fun. Gipio says, I'm doing well, thanks, and how about yourself? I'm doing good. Mrs. Mustafa's a little bit pooped. We had kind of a big day for her. She had dialysis this morning. Had a foot doctor's appointment. We went and took a bunch of her stuff back to Goodwill. She's been watching these thrifting videos on YouTube, and these people go out and they go through Goodwill and dig through the bins, and they go out kind of scavenging for diamonds in the rough and find things that got donated that are actually worth a few bucks. and then they find the good stuff and then go eBay it and make a little bit of money, which if you've got lots of time and energy, I suppose would be one way you could spend your free time. I wouldn't care to do that, and apparently neither does Mrs. Mustafa, because she never eBays anything or finds anything worth reselling. She just watches these people go through the Salvation Army and Goodwill and different thrift stores, and it's kind of her cheap version of retail therapy. She goes out and hits the thrift stores, comes home with a bunch of garbage we don't need, and then a few weeks later goes sifting through all of it going, I don't need this garbage. So we had to haul 9 bags of stuff into the Goodwill this afternoon after I got home, and it was like, ugh. All right, let's haul your stuff to the Goodwill. But then we went snack shopping. I got the Pop Rocks, Corn Nuts, and Chicharrones. My guy, Marty, at Smedge's Candy and Snacks here in Omaha, has like 8 different flavors of Pop Rocks. I had to ask him where they were, and he said, well, they're right here in front of the counter. And they were right there in front of the counter. It was fantastic. I also managed to score some Lindt chocolate truffles, and I also have a watermelon citrus venom chilling in the fridge for after I enjoy my first crisp, delicious, and refreshing Coke Zero. Not an official sponsor of the Big Ed Mustafa channel here on Twitch. If you know anybody who works for Coca-Cola, let them know that that's a travesty and that the only reason you even drink their soft drinks is because I told you to. They probably won't believe it, but hey, it can't hurt to try, right? Besides, think of the production value I could provide you guys with if I actually got some money from Coca-Cola. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to try and do fun things tonight, even without a corporate sponsor, so I am glad you're here. I bet you could make Pop Rocks noisier by putting a handful in your mouth and dumping Coke Zero into it. That will happen at some point. Hopefully I won't go spraying Coke Zero and Pop Rocks all over my Logitech C920, but whatever. Anything for science, right? We will find out. Chromite says Lindt truffles aren't very noisy. No, but they are chocolatey and delicious. I picked up a hazelnut, a pistachio, and a coconut. I actually ate the hazelnut one earlier. I put them in the fridge so they wouldn't get too soft, but it was a little bit too firm. Because Lindt truffles, at room temperature, the outside shell is not melty, but the inside is soft and gooey. And it's a wonderful texture experience in addition to being delicious. And eating them cold was not the same, so I pulled these out of the fridge when I grabbed the rest of the snacks. And I'm excited to say I got Chicharrones, fried pork rinds flavored with Frank's hot sauce, fresh from the bag, which should be quite delicious. And I opted for barbecued corn nuts for my corn nut flavor. I could have gotten original, I could have gotten ranch. I went with barbecue because that's how I roll. The Pop Rock flavors, I don't remember the first one I picked up, but I know I got cotton candy and I got sour apple, I think was the third. Let me see if I can find all 3 packs here. See what we got. Sour apple, cotton candy, watermelon. Seem to be on a watermelon kick tonight because I got the watermelon citrus venom to drink as well. But in all fairness, I didn't see strawberry apple in the cooler, so maybe that was all they had at the shop. But that's okay. Sir Waffles checking in. Sounds like a loud snack night. That's why we're here, Sir Waffles. I sent the tweet out a few hours ago. We'll be doing a scientific inquiry. When Chromite mentioned Pop Rocks and Chicharrones a few weeks ago, Gore seconded that and saying, I think Pop Rocks would be really noisy. I still think Corn Nuts. Chicharrones are going to be loud and crunchy. Corn Nuts are going to be loud and crunchy. My own thought is that most of the noise Pop Rocks make is inside your own head. I think your eustachian tubes pick up the sound of them popping in your mouth and tunnel it up to your ears. And I think that's why they seem so loud when you're eating them. I don't know that the Blue Yeti's going to pick up that much noise from them. We will find out. And just to make sure that we had somebody who was a clear and unbiased arbiter, Zinger will be enjoying none of these snacks. As far as I know, he doesn't have any of them. And Chromite says you could put the truffles under your armpit to warm them up. Oddly enough, Chromite, that is where Mrs. Mustafa likes to put her hands when her hands get cold. She's like, armpit. And I'm like, what? Armpit. I'm like, okay. So I guess I just have warm armpits. So there we go. Yeah, we do have some snacks to enjoy tonight. The chocolate truffles, the Lindt truffles, will not be noisy other than me going, that's so good. And I was a pretty good boy and bypassed a lot of my other favorites. Cowtails and Mary Jane's and most anything caramel or toffee flavored is usually right up my alley. They have lots and lots of good stuff at Smedge's. And all pretty reasonably I blew that, you guys. I am sorry. I didn't give you the hype about the new car giveaway tonight. I just opened the Hobbit present. I wasn't thinking. Nobody guessed combat run speed. That's my fault. We'll give a car away hopefully next week to somebody. It might be Matchbox. It might be Hot Wheels. But next week, tune in and you might get a chance to win a new car. That's all right. We'll keep things rolling here. And hopefully my favorite Hobbit hunter will be along shortly. There he is. Who knew? Ever a glutton for punishment, Zinger has actually shown up for the second time this week to hang out with me in Lotro. Although he is refusing to accept my fellowship invite, so maybe I have assumed prematurely he was coming along. He declined to join. Who can blame him? Although we did have a pretty good time Wednesday. The Lotro players who play Rocket League but now play Lotro Gang, we were on Evernight and we went and did Karn Doom and rolled through that pretty handily. That was a lot of fun. Let's see how we're doing on task items. Pebbled Filth, Stone-worn Fur, Withered Claws, Withered Ears, Ancient Sword Sheaths. I'm in an interesting position. I think all of my task items are for either before or after the Morgul Veil. I don't have a lot that's actually Morgul Veil right now. I do have 24 tufted ears. So Galandriel can turn in a couple piles of tufted ears real quick. And Canna checking in. Hello, Canna. Hard Hit says, combat run speed is my guess. That is an excellent guess, Hard Hit. Hello, Hard Hit and Canna. I was so excited about tonight's snack experiment, I just blew right past the Hobbit presents. That one's on me. Zinger, let's do a sound check. Are you here and in chat? I might be in the wrong chat channel or not in chat myself now that I think about it. Yeah, Zinger's actually in my Lotro stream chat and I wasn't. Hi, Zinger. Hello? La la la. La. He might have already fallen asleep listening to me prattle on like an idiot. No one would blame him. And I made sure I got little bowls to put everything in. Oddly enough, this is probably crap that Mrs. Mustafa brought home from the thrift store. But I have a rule, I don't like to have bags rustling around near the microphone. So I will put I'll probably just eat the Pop Rocks out of the package, but I'll put the corn nuts and the Chicharrones in the little dishes. So you guys won't have to listen to me dig around through plastic bags. Canna has gotten me started playing a little bit of World of Warships on the side, which has been amusing. So I have been enjoying sinking enemy ships. And what else have I been playing this week? I dipped my toe into the Among Us waters, and we played some rounds of that this week. That's been mildly amusing. I find that, unlike MMOs, I don't really have much of a desire to spend hours and hours and hours in Among Us. I think maybe if we had a big group of friends instead of one or two friends and some randos, that it might be more enjoyable. But when it's... I think Zinger wants us to ride somewhere, but he hasn't said where. World of Warship, that's a game I haven't played in a while.
Evil spoils these grounds.
Still out there. Minith Ulul? Nod once for yes and twice for no, Zinger. There you are.
Oh.
You're very, very, very faint. And I've got you boosted to the max. He's probably going to want to ride to Minith Ulul, but I'm guessing. Music is already turned down.
Hello?
There we go. That's much better.
Don't know what was happening.
It's okay. If I can spend 10 minutes talking while completely muted, you can have microphone issues when we first start. Perfectly acceptable.
Ride to Minnesborgel.
Ride to Minnesborgel. Okay. We ride for Minnesborgel and for glory. In fact, Gipio played a little bit of Among Us with us the other night. That was super fun. You know, one of the great things about the Lotro community is just getting to kind of meet everybody one by one and hang out and even get a chance to play together in Lotro and in, you know, whatever else comes along that might be a mutual interest. I've played with Lotro players in Rocket League and Apex Legends, in Among Us, and World of Warships, and Fallout 76, and even in Lotro. So, yeah, it's very cool. But it's a great player community, and I always enjoy getting to talk and interact with you guys, and I appreciate the fact that even watching how horrible my streams are here playing Lotro, you're still willing to hang out with me and play games. So I appreciate your charity. Thank you. Especially you, Zinger.
Mm-hmm.
I know every time a Friday rolls around, Zinger's just like, oh God, it's Big Ed night. And he probably pours himself 3 fingers of scotch, tosses it back, and just has to brace himself to hang out with me. But he shows up week in and week out like a trooper. I'm grateful. So, Zinger, do you have any guesses on what you think the noisiest snack will be? Will Chicharrones edge out corn nuts, or do you think Pop Rocks will be the surprise winner?
Yeah, I depends how you display the Pop Rock, like what your testing method is for the Pop Rocks, because they're not really that loud, unless you have it like, I don't know. It's a weird. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, that's what I was saying. They tend to pop inside your mouth, and I think it's the noise.
Yeah.
The noise going through your station tubes, it sounds louder inside your head than it really is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So, I don't know enough about the other two. So, yeah.
Chromite gave me kind of a compliment. He said, Big Ed, it's always so refreshing to see the quality of your stream. You're like the only one who does the settings exactly as I gave them to you, and it looks so far above everyone else. Thank you, Chromite, and thank you to you for your expertise in helping me set up my video settings. One of these days, when Twitch makes it possible, I'd love to be streaming at 1080p 60. It's not possible, and Chromite says it's best to keep it at 720p anyway, because a lot of people watch the stream on phones and tablets that can't do full high def. So we'll keep it at 720p 60 for, well, until Chromite tells me not to. And Canna says, that's because Big Ed is such a suck-up. And that could certainly be true. That's okay. But it's a little bit like when I get mad at my wife for not taking her doctor's advice. She's got this thing on the bottom of her foot, and her foot doctor keeps telling her how to get rid of it, and she just won't listen to him. So she wears the wrong shoes and doesn't protect her foot so it can heal up, and she goes back every couple of weeks, and he looks at her foot, and it's exactly the same. And it's like, it's the same with Chromite. He is my stream doctor. Why would I solicit his advice and then ignore it? That wouldn't make any sense. So, all right, we heading in?
Actually, now that I see it, maybe we should ride over to Acad. I mean, we were halfway there already.
Okay.
For the Black Book.
Now then.
You can stable or ride, whatever you want.
I'll just stable. Oh, you can do it for Lotro streams since they are partnered and people can set the resolution lower. But on your own channel, people can't see it unless Twitch is feeling nice to you. Yeah, I'm so far away from being partnered, it's not even measurable. I've had maybe more success than I deserve on Twitch. I mean, I've got over 1,000 follows. I've got a pretty steady core of people who like to hang out. Hopefully they find the channel a comfortable place to hang out and they enjoy the banter and the gameplay and feel welcome. And yeah, I certainly try to foster that. But yeah, I'm no Bloodborne. I'm no Stina, and probably never will be. And that's okay. I mean, I do some stuff that I know probably isn't going to make me more marketable on Twitch. I hang out with people on Tuesdays and Saturdays that maybe don't have as wide of an appeal. But at the end of the day, I just have to do what's right for me, and I'm grateful for the people who support that and seem to enjoy what I'm doing. Maybe you could buy your way to partner like Bloodborne did. Ooh, I like Bloodborne. I realized that we were talking about Bloodborne the other night and some of the other streamers. And, at the end of the day, Bloodborne wants to be the best that Bloodborne can be. And I completely support that. And glad Bloodborne's around. And I think he represents Lotro fairly well. And let's face it, he's man pretty. So, that's okay too. If it gets the ladies drawn in and they want to play Lotro because Bloodborne is dashingly handsome, then, God bless anybody whose hair has their own Twitter account. I like Bloodborne. I support Bloodborne. I am happy to raid and promote him, and I am grateful whenever he chooses to reciprocate. So, got no problem with Bloodborne, but...
So we are not the only ones taking an interest in Minas Morgul.
I'm glad he made partner, and I was delighted when Stina made partner. And I wish both of them nothing but continued success on Twitch. 3,400. Too much of a vitality hit on this.
I will tell both you and Prince Faramir what
Talk
I
to
have learned.
Mithrandir and complete the instance, the sword and the stone maiden. So apparently we're going to an
Faramir,
instance.
I must ask that you not pepper me with questions.
And the emote hair, exactly. So, I really think Lotro is
These are the
a
halls
small
of
enough
memory,
community that we
where
shouldn't
the words
have
of Owen give shape to
cliques and
deeds
we
from
shouldn't
long
have
ago.
quarrels, and we should
Hold your
really all try to
questions,
support each
Faramir.
other for the good of the game, and particularly the good of the game on Twitch. Return to the Grey Mountains as depicted by the Halls of Memory. See if you can move faster, old man. Did you happen to see Delarfin's post in my Discord? singer.
I don't think I did.
She said it's a little known fact that Betty White used to be known as Betty Gray until she squared off against the Balrog and was reborn as Betty the White. And for some reason, she said she thought of me when she saw that. The words of Voen draw us forward. It's really hard to get up that incline. Voen does not record the name of the tavern. Might it have been the Merry Swan? I see swans, that's a good guess. Oh, if I swear if Forlon the Fat is here and he wants me to go run an errand for him, I will choke him. I am done with that old man. You know who ought to be getting pretty close to getting partnered if he hasn't already is Yicky. He always seems to draw good crowds. I'm glad you remember his horrendous quest lines. You're not wrong. He died in his sleep 2 moons ago. Survivor of Dirthhand is no more. Well, I know nothing of him. Old was he? What did he survive? Thrice 10 years ago, Halanon served in the fortress of Durhand, the Black. The Black what? It went by too fast. The Black Shield. What will I tell his sons if I never make good on my promise to retake Durhand? You could just avoid never crossing their paths. I jest, I jest. Durhand, you say? When do we leave? Typical dwarf. I like it. Who needs patience when you have a battle axe? It is with reluctance he draws us on to Durthang. I thought it was Durhand and not Durthang. The fine weather of our departure did not last, Gandalf reads solemnly. You cannot continue without a sword, my prince. Wield mine in place of yours. But that will leave you weaponless, and we need your blade skill. No, I will find something else. This will do. He's going to wield an orc sword. An orc blade? That is a poor substitute. It will have to do. An apparition approaches. Leave it be, we had best get out of here. Well, I know this presence. Urudani. Bagel, we cannot stay. How can this be? How are you so changed?
You might want some clothes, you know.
Magaldir, I hear more orcs approaching. Must be tough to keep clothes on when your body is on fire. I'd hoped you would abandon Mordor. What happened to you? She's hot. She smote him. Why would you smote him? Now you will die, witch. The creature is gone. Fool elf, what were you thinking? Ah, Voan, you were right. It was a deception. I was foolish to believe it. Aerner, he will not last. Really, you guys didn't bring a minstrel or a runekeeper with you. The orcs are getting closer. It sounds like a lot of them. Hurry and lift him up. We have to go. No, Aerner, these wounds are my last. I can feel it. Listen to me, Aerner. Take my sword. Wield Orthidel and defeat evil. Apparently moved the camera just slightly wrong. I will, my friend. I will. Now go. Magaldir. Voan, I expect Thaffer. Boom, he's dead. We have to go. This place is not safe. It's good, compelling stuff, Zinger.
Mm-hmm. I'm mostly impressed that Magaldir was able to unbind his legendary weapon and pass it on.
That was fortunate, yes. Our private encounter's ending.
I believe the keep was called Durthand, and then once Ugrikor took over, he changed the name to Durthang. Which makes sense.
Sure. That's probably a red state, blue state thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, in the interest of science, I have opened the Frank's Red Hot Chicharrone pork rinds, and I have poured myself a cup of the barbecue corn nuts. All right, where are we off to, Zinger?
There's just a couple things to do for you to turn in town.
Okay. I'll get off my high horse then.
That
Faramir's
is quite
here.
a tale.
And we're back to Baragond.
The man with the shield? Aye, I remember him. What did he name himself? Arnoth, I think he was called.
Look for Anoth by the tent northwest of Baragond in Ikad Ulal.
Our work is never done, is it?
Examine the map on the table. The Ikad Ulal map table. Anoth's dagger is embedded in the map, marking a location northwest of Minas Morgul. We ride?
Mm-hmm.
Stable master or war steed?
Do you want to keep following the Black Book or just go back to Minas Morgul?
I'm
I
good
think-
either way.
Yeah. Where we have to go, I'll port us to Esteladlan.
Okay.
And then I think we kind of go toward the stable for Kirith Uncle. So, Akad.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Sorry, which one?
I believe it's Akad Teradum.
Okay.
Yep. Should be the top one for Mordor. And I'll be quiet so you can do your test.
Are those corn nuts or chicharrones? Taking notes for the experiment. I've started dipping into the corn nuts because they are delicious. So maybe when Zinger and I get to our destination, we'll give you guys some more sound samples here.
Yeah, you pretty much have to do them all like back to back for maximum testing.
Yep. But I was starting to feel a little bit snacky, so I figured I'd better get them cracked open. So I will try to eat all of them closed mouth, my normal distance away from the microphone.
Now then.
We're riding to Celeborn.
Yeah, we'll just mount up.
Okay.
Just round the path a bit, looks like.
Booted footprints lead the way southeast. Did Anoth come this way? Do I need to come back and save you, Zinger?
No. I actually meant to switch to medium more stew.
Did I miss a turn?
No, you're good.
Okay. Am I just going on ahead?
No, I'm coming, sorry. I'm just
Okay.
doing something.
I see that Hundalar has not yet sunk a dagger in your back.
Not yet. Search for some sign. We found a mangled orc. The dead orc bears Ugrakor's symbol, and it carries a report for his master. We go back to what's his name now?
Yeah, enough.
Okay, for those who are paying really close attention, I'm going to eat a chicharrone now. Oh, that Frank's Red Hot sauce seasoning these is just, oh man, spot on.
What does Ugrakor's captain have to say to his master?
No, corn nuts definitely sound louder, but I'm sure more testing is required.
Yep. Hopefully I'm not blowing out everybody's eardrums with the snacking. Okay, back to Ecad Ulal. Chicharrones lose their volume as soon as they meet the moisture in your mouth. They get soggy, it sounds like. Initial reactions. Corn nuts are far crunchier than chicharrones. Well, and in all fairness to Chromite, these chicharrones, it's possible that the hot sauce seasoning them has also made them softer. I've had crunchier chicharrones, but probably not chicharrones more delicious than these. Mine was pretty crunchy. I think it's possible that regular chicharrones might have been noisier. Stable master?
Yeah.
Now then.
The thing with chicharrones is you have to keep them on your teeth to stay crunchy. As soon as they hit your cheek or tongue, they lose their volume. Corn nuts. Chicharrone. 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 Corn nuts. Bean Joker checking in. Hello, Bean Joker. Kind of like how popcorn has no sound unless you crunch them with your teeth. But if you let it touch your tongue or cheek, it just shrivels. I think some popcorn holds up better than others. Bean Joker, we are doing a scientific experiment tonight, trying to determine which is the loudest snack that a streamer can possibly be eating. The three nominees to be tested were corn nuts, chicharrones, and pop rocks. So I've been alternating between the chicharrones and the corn nuts. I've barbecued corn nuts and hot sauce flavored chicharrones. An excellent combination. The corn nuts keep the crunch for longer. Well, it's interesting that the chicharrones have a louder initial crunch. Because to me it sounds like the corn nuts are significantly louder. And again, it might be a difference between what you're picking up internally versus what the external sound is like. Okay, are you guys ready for Pop Rocks? I'm going to go to the watermelon Pop Rocks. These being what they are, I'm just going to rip open the pack. We'll get a good mouthful of watermelon Pop Rocks here. That is louder than I remember them being. And for the record, watermelon Pop Rocks don't taste even vaguely like watermelon. They're good, though.
Yeah, it does seem like what I would imagine. Like on our side, it's not nearly as loud, but it's going to be louder to you with the internal stuff.
They are crunchy and poppy. It's like candy Rice Krispies. It's a happy thing.
After the defeat of his armies at Pelennor, Gothmog fled to Imlad Morgul.
The tower is sure to be well protected.
Okay, I talked to Faramir. He wants us to go defeat orcs everywhere.
Yep. So we'll head back if you're ready. Stable Master to Minas Morgul.
We ride for Minas
Beware,
Morgul.
friends.
And
Evil
for
spoils
glory.
These grounds.
KM1604. I'm to get back into Lotro if I'm looking to play a character that has a lot of utility in fellowships and doesn't DPS race mobs in the landscape. What classes might you recommend? Captain seems highly desirable if you want somebody who has a lot of utility. You can heal, you can off-tank, you can support, you can buff and debuff. It's a good class to play solo. It's a great class for fellowships. I mean, if you really want the Swiss Army knives of characters, Captain's probably a good one to go with. Anybody else in chat who wants to offer an opinion or refute the idiocy that comes out of my mouth, feel free. But let's give KM1604 some good suggestions here. Captain is the main tank, Chromite says. I will try taking a swig of Coke Zero while I've got Pop Rocks in my mouth.
Oh god. See you in the hospital.
Yep. Can't be any worse than Mrs. Mustafa's cooking, can it?
Well, it's more the chemistry of the matter, not the taste.
All right. It appeared to not have any bad effects. It wasn't like
Ah,
drinking
okay.
a Coke Zero while you're chewing on Mentos.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I survive. What are the thoughts on Yellow Bergs or Lore Masters? Those two others I was considering. Yellow Burglars are very fun to play. Burglars in general are very fun to play. Sir Waffles says both will definitely offer lots of utility. And he says Lore Masters probably more than Yellow Berg. Yeah, I don't have a Lore Master that's much above... I probably have one in the 50s. But I haven't played much high-end Lore Master. But yeah, from a utility standpoint, Captain in my mind just seems to be way more utilitarian than either of those other two classes. I do have a high-level burglar, but I mostly play him red line. Although he is also spec'd yellow line. Pop Rocks. No, that's corn nuts.
Yeah, that's the loudest for what I'm picking up so far.
Okay. Zinger says corn nuts for the win. Chicharrones.
Yeah, I mean the chicharrones have like a louder like burst that's sustained. The corn nuts, sustain that because it like I think Chromite or someone said like the chicharrones kind of like start melting and lose their crunchiness, but the corn nuts maintain that. And the pop rocks are a non-contest for loudness or for someone else hearing it.
Bit of resilient mold. Resilient mold, you could say. No good, my English is. Put a bit of Coke Zero in your mouth, then pour Pop Rocks in, and keep your mouth open. Alright, we can try that. I can't not swallow Coke Zero. It's too delicious. We'll try again. There's just not much going on. I don't know if it's because the Coke Zero's Diet Pop or what's going on, but it just doesn't seem to react much with the Pop Rocks. They fizz more just on my tongue. For science. Absolutely. This is all for science.
Cavities for science.
I'm too good of a brusher to get cavities. I've been on electric toothbrushes for so long, I don't even remember how to brush with a regular toothbrush. I had both Oral-B and Sonicare. Oddly enough, I changed brands only because I couldn't find the replacement heads for Oral-B. Everybody around here was stocking Oral-B, and then one day I went to buy replacement heads for my toothbrush and couldn't find them, but they had Sonicare in stock.
Coming back to it. We'll find some molds. Okay, there's more mold. Okay.
Oh,
Once you
okay.
pick that up, we can head back and go up the ramp that's near here.
Okay. Well, I got the third mold.
Yeah, good. This will take us back to the ramp we were working on anyways, at the tier.
Okay. Yep.
Going through.
I wept to see it all devoured. I have watched many lands fall into ruin and decay. When I saw Ithili, I knew my part in this war was its rescue.
Sounded like a weird water fountain. Oh, after we got done up here, I then got the quest to release bound spirits in the singing room or whatever the heck it's called.
Okay.
I noticed that and I was like, that's super annoying.
Yeah, so we'll basically just be following the storyline, or I'm sorry, the zone quest, and as we work our way up the tier, we'll keep on working on the Black Book.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, Black Book is basically right now just killing a certain amount of enemies on each tier.
Here we are back at the Songhouse. Slaying gaunt men and releasing bound spirits. Be free, bound spirit. We killed him so fast it took him a second to realize he was dead. Remember, whenever you come across an adventurer's steel-bound loot box, you should immediately go to the Lotro store and buy a key and open it. That's basically how you win the game. Nothing but the very best stuff is inside, and once you acquire one of these and unlock it, you'll basically be nigh invulnerable. We're going up. Talking to this dude.
Goldenthal.
Yep. Destroy more gold blades. Free caged spirits.
And if you didn't see the quest text that went with it, it says, "It is your friend, Eowyn." So.
Okay. What about our friend Eowyn?
Yeah, Dolenthal is Eowyn.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they made a big deal out of it, for our sake. Yeah. Just a little bit of knowledge. Yeah, everything I think we're doing is right down here.
Singer is so smart. Singer is smart. That's why I hang out with him, because I am not a smart man.
Maybe should be clickable.
A ruthless fell spirit attacks me. Oh, so some of the caged spirits are ruthless fell spirits?
Yeah. It's like 50-50, I think. I think most of the cages are pretty easy to find. It's the swords that are tucked away.
Have to check the corners for the blades. Okay. Now, for some reason, I thought there was more stuff up here. There is not.
It's hard to pass up on free loot, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Jim checking in. Hey Ed, what is your bit rate? I think 6,500 or 6.5 meg up. Okay, excuse me, my bitrate is variable. We got more gold blades up here. Freelancer checking in. Hello, Freelancer. Oh, I think I set my max bitrate at 6,500. That might be what it is. There you go. Freelancer tells me to set my bitrate to max 6500 and buffer 13,000. I do it. If he tells me to test chicharrones out next to corn nuts, I do that too.
Are you done on cages and swords?
No, it looks like I'm done on Morgul blades. I thought I needed one more cage, but maybe I'm done. It looks like I'm probably done. Go back to what's her name?
Yeah, I think it's right in here, right inside Barrowed or Font.
Okay. We had to go back to Eowyn.
She moved back. I think she moved back here.
I'm sorry, Chromite. I saw Freelancer's name pop up and just started getting names crossed up in my head. Freelancer tells me what I should be doing too, but normally that's just in Rocket League.
It concerns me that we have bought the Merivile during our task to destroy the Morgul blades. I have felt as if something were watching all of us. We have done well in our task. Thargown is near.
It's hard to concentrate with the voices in my head
Will you
screaming
help
at
bear
me all
my
the time,
burden,
guys.
friend? Faith alone will not stop the enemy. This land is scarred, but we may heal it yet. What strange climbs these are.
Wait till Ed finds out that he's just the voice screaming in someone else's head. I'm the voice screaming in Zinger's head.
Thargown is near.
Yep, we got to do this instant solo. Is now the time?
Yeah. Does it say you have to do it solo?
I think so.
Thargown is near.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm not enter this instance in a group.
Thargown is
See you on the
near.
other side.
Mm-hmm.
So, Freelancer, we did a scientific test tonight to determine whether corn nuts, chicharrones, or pop rocks were the loudest snack.
Warriors to track down the mysterious Thargown, who rules over the dead within the circle of sorrow.
We must be careful, so as not to alert Thargown to our presence.
Get my end of the agreement. The stores of Morgul blades will be made available to Laerith. Where is my army of corpses? Soon, soon, O Thargoan. Once the plague is unleashed. Pork rinds for the win. Actually, the consensus is the pork rinds have a significant initial crunch, but the corn nuts stay crunchiest the longest and are loud throughout the crunching. It does sound like a good excuse for me to pour more pork rinds out, though. So, the corn nuts, I got the barbecued variety. They're quite delicious. Very tasty. And then the chicharrones in question are baconette chicharrones. These are flavored with Frank's hot sauce, and they're quite good. Defeated Thargwan.
Thargown is not truly defeated. We have thwarted Thargown's plans.
Ceremonial gauntlets. Are we clearing our bags?
Now then.
Just like that, boom, pack space. It's a miracle. Canada's trying the Samson for a bit. Yeah, Samson's a good destroyer. Chicharrones. Chicharrones. Corn nuts. Inventory management, one of my favorite parts of the stream. Always, Gipio. No need to worry. Although really, when comparing the two, the only loser is somebody who doesn't have corn nuts and chicharrones to enjoy.
So now, what to do? Gauntlet. We're gonna stop in the Shrouded Forge right here. Because one of the things you have to do is down kill those cargo.
Okay.
And I think there's 2 or 3 in here that we can get. And I think also collecting the dust of Morgul Sheen
Yep.
are in here as well.
Oh, this is one of the daily repeatables?
No, this is
Well, we've been in here before, haven't we?
Yeah, we were in here before. It's just some of the enemies that we need can be found in here. So
No, okay.
we're just taking advantage of being in here.
All right.
But it's these like these glowy things and whatnot that it's with the sheen and the cargo that are up here are what we need for another quest. There's 1 here and there's 2 toward the back. These 2 cargo.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to murder the wayward acolyte?
We can kill him if we want.
Okay.
You didn't get a good look at him last time, so.
He's breathing kind of hard. He might be slightly asthmatic. Didn't sound very healthy to me.
Yeah, well.
He spent more time eating corn nuts and chicharrones. He'd probably be the picture of health that I am. I'm rooted in place. Bear with me here. There we go. It's 7 of 8 for dust gathered.
Yeah, it's 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can look around for the last one.
Oh, here's one. I'm good.
You got it?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, we can head out. I don't think things in here respawn quite as quickly, so...
2 of 6 on Cargul.
Yeah, we'll get those in time.
Okay.
But I think we basically have to head all the way back to that side that had the gaunt men in it.
Okay. So just to catch up on stream chat, Jim asked Chromite, what's the best tank? Chromite replied, Captain at the moment. They're very powerful with their cooldown skills. Captains are way too OP. Canna's agreeing. Chromite says captains have Last Stand, Shield of the Dunedain, double res, stat boost for the group, morale boost for the group, banners, marks, etc. Canna says, I'll stick to my Guardian. Maybe this next update they'll improve us. Chromite says, just ridiculous that a tank can get all that. Chromite says they are going to improve Guardians a tiny bit, but it's still not enough. I killed that one because I didn't like the way he was looking at me.
There should be a cargo right up ahead on the right, I think. That one that you killed a couple times.
He did not make it. Where are we going?
Gauntman. We have to kill all Gauntmen.
Oh, okay.
I think this is the only place where they are.
Does this guy count as a Carghoul? Probably not.
Oh, he should count there.
Oh, he did count as a Carghoul. Good.
Maybe just wait here until the Gauntman come back and chill for a second. They should
Okay.
come back soon. I think they do show up in that one indoor place that was like, it looked like a crypt, but that's on the opposite side of this tier, so we're not going there.
Okay. Next, we're going to do the cotton candy Pop Rocks. Hopefully these taste more like cotton candy than the watermelon Pop Rocks tasted like watermelon, which was not at all.
Yeah, I mean, that seemed to have a bit more noise to it, but it could have just been that particular test.
Well, I moved right in on the microphone that time.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. A little ASMR.
Mm-hmm. Well, there wasn't anything wrong with the watermelon flavor other than it didn't taste like watermelon. The cotton candy does taste like cotton candy. I'm trying to hold my mouth up to the microphone so you guys can hear the fizzing. It's probably not coming through. I'll protect you, Zinger. You're welcome.
Yes. That actually might have finished off the cargo quest. I don't know, maybe one more.
So we go just catch that that cargo out in the hall.
Yeah, yeah.
Machete checking in. He says it is. Sorry, what'd you ask, honey? Yeah. Wow, really? Careful there, little one. Okay, we're good for turn in.
Yep.
Hmm?
Is it hot?
No, they're just pleasantly tangy.
What's that?
Those are the corn nuts.
So what was the loudest?
The Chicharrones have a loud initial crunch, but the corn nuts remain loud throughout the crunching process. And Pop Rocks mostly just sound loud in your head. They just sound loud when they're in your head. I'm getting burned down by something here.
Don't worry, I'm tanking. I'm a medium force dude. And just run straight in.
I was just getting feared a lot. Annoyingly so.
Let us not tarry. Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
It's a lot of pop rocks. Alright, we're done with Damrod stuff. Let's see what we've got to turn into Eridor.
Good. You're here.
Alright. Next on the fun agenda.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
I don't see any other quests except to move on to the next tier.
Okay.
I thought there was an actual instance to do, but I guess not.
Clover, do you want this now?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just about to finish the Coke Zero. Now would be good.
Will you help me open this though?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Who are you playing with?
Ian Zinger. It's Friday
Hello,
night,
this is
Pookie.
Zinger.
I'm on Lotro stream. And Zinger says hello.
Hello, Zinger.
Mrs. Mustafa says hello, Zinger.
I'm eating some pork rind.
She woke up from her nap and came a snackin'.
This should be the door to the next tier.
Into the Circle of Madness. Lots of Moraval.
I should probably call it the circle of disappointingness, not mad.
Exactly. Because we're not mad, we're just disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty mad. Mm-hmm.
Where's the rest of the corn nuts?
In the bag.
Oh.
Mrs. Mustafa has taken a keen interest in the corn nuts now.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
You poor thing.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She just woke up from a nap and she's a little groggy. It also means she'll probably be up all night and staring at me while I'm sleeping.
Yep.
It's very creepy. Wow. So I know the whole time she's staring at me while I'm sleeping, she's saying to herself over and over, "Don't smother him with a pillow. Don't smother him with a pillow." Then eventually she'll get a little groggy, and it'll just become, "Smother him with a pillow. Smother him with the pillow." Yep. Although now that we've done the snack crunching test, I feel like my life's work is complete and I'd be okay with that. My time is up. I've had a pretty good run.
It's raining outside finally.
That's good. The tower is secure.
What strange climbs these are. Will you help bear my burden, friend?
A task for you, soldier.
We have reached another tier of the city, my friend.
I'm quite happy to see you, my friend. Much has happened since we last saw you in Argonite. My story begins at the camp on the edge of Argonite. You know the one. We were tasked with keeping a watch on Saragost. Things had been mostly quiet for a while, though I was beginning to grow tired of the color red. And then, one day, the sky began to darken. I thought it might just be a passing cloud, but fire on. Then the sky was filled with Miravile and bats, as far as you could see. It was as if the gates of Saragost burst open, and all the inhabitants flooded
OSU
out.
Cowboys is now
Thanks
hosting
for
with up to
hosting.
7 viewers.
Now it's a
Into
party.
Saragost as fast as we could.
Hi, OSU Cowboys 85, and welcome viewers. We've been completing a scientific study tonight to figure out if Pop Rocks, Chicharrones, or Corn Nuts are the loudest snack. The consensus seems to be that while Chicharrones have a loud initial crunch, Corn Nuts remain crunchy throughout the chewing process. Example, Chicharrone. Corn Nuts. I've tried a couple different packs of Pop Rocks. They're delicious. They're fun. They're not that loud. Actually, at $1 a piece, they're not very cheap either. But that's okay.
And when we finally entered...
So we're back in the quarter.
We found the entire fortress emptied. Not a living soul inside.
This is a lot easier than the first time through.
Save one. Chiron made quite a sour face when Visnot said that. It still makes me laugh to remember it. But I think I know what Visnot truly meant.
Ed, what is your favorite candy for Halloween?
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I like Reese's
I wasn't
stuff.
sure what
Anything
was
peanut
going
butter
on in
flavored's
that
good.
tiny goblin brain.
One of the things that I really like that most people don't are the Necco, New England Confectionery Company, or Candy Company. Farewell, King Visniak. I am glad you finally achieved your desire, my friend, but I imagine it will be lonely being king here. So they left Visnak in charge.
We then left Argonne and followed
Are
the
the Mary Jane peanut butter chews? It's like a Mary Jane with a dollop of real peanut butter in the middle, and they normally show up. They're kind of, I don't know, almost cough drop shaped, and they wrap them in either orange or black wax paper, and they're only available at Halloween. And in fact, they've gotten to be tough to find, but I always like those things. They're sweet and a little salty and chewy, and that nice soft peanut butter in the middle is always yummy. Big fan of most things peanut butter flavored.
We caught up with the rest of the rangers, entered the Morgul Vale with Captain Faramir, and were sent here as we, apparently, are the foremost experts on Lyrith and the Merivale.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Has Rodrog apprised you of the situation? Excellent.
These rangers seem very familiar with you. Have you worked together before?
We are few here, and are lacking in information more than anything else. In enemy territory, information is the most valuable commodity.
Not quite the mission I was hoping for, but I understand the need.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Okay, I am quested up. Where are we headed?
Will you hear my
We
plight?
ride for the provisioner.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for most, like, anything, any of the Wonka candies. I just can't say no.
Anything by Cadbury's always good too, except for those nasty Easter eggs.
Yeah. So this is the door out to this tier.
The adventures go good, OSU Cowboys 85. We are working our way through Menace Morgul. Although Mrs. Mustafa woke up and started getting into my snack pile. But she seems to have settled back in now, so... Okay, there's a strange flower here.
I guess we didn't have enough quests.
Peculiar plants for the win. Defeat great bats.
And when the bats die, they drop like a poison puddle. You just want to get out of it as quickly as
Yes,
you
they
can.
do. Is chat down in game? No, I'm not having any problems. Singer and I are on Arkenstone tonight. It's been running very smoothly. Loaded ballista.
There's some marigold flying up there.
I like that.
Our work is never done, is it?
We have rescued an ambushed ranger.
Yeah, so for this tier, there's like stairs right here, and it goes down. We'll find that throughout the tier that it kind of, it's not just like a semicircle like the other ones where it kind of twists downstairs and whatnot a bit.
And there's a plague cauldron here. We keep going down or we keep going around?
We'll go around. I think that will actually take you down to the next tier, but yeah, we've done this one. Go up these stairs and then up the stairs.
We defeated the captain. But our revenge against Tennille remains elusive. How did I die? Poison?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking.
It's okay. I didn't think I was in any jeopardy.
It's possible, yeah.
Why is the death count thing broken? Remind me to quit drinking from the plague cauldrons. That would probably help. I feel kind of bad that I survived eating Pop Rocks with a mouthful of Coke Zero, but I couldn't survive this tier.
What percent we up here? Oh, there is something.
That is a good sound effect. My new beverage is watermelon citrus venom. This is actually a product of the Dr. Pepper Company, 7-Up bottling, and it's quite tasty, especially for an energy drink. It's supposedly loaded with vitamins and stuff, but it's got nice, generous doses of caffeine. It actually tastes good, and it's low calorie. It's like 10 calories in the whole can. I make a lot of sugared versions of Venom that are 210 calories a can or so. I drink the unleaded stuff. Mrs. Mustafa had me crack open a Diet Dew for her and asked me to drink the rest of it, and I'll probably just go put it back in the fridge. Find the halls of black lore, find its keeper. Hey, we found the halls of black lore. This must be the way in.
I don't need to go in yet.
Okay. I want to be an ambushed ranger. I want to live a life of danger. Have we fired enough ballista? Ballista? Looks like we have. Easy for me to say.
Yeah.
Now are we going in?
No. We don't need to go in yet.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we don't need to go in yet.
Oh, here's a named Moravel.
Alright.
She did not make it. There's a ramp up over here.
Nah, that's to the next tier.
Oh, okay.
I think we're heading back, and then we'll swing, around the other way of the tier.
Okay. I think I'm one stalker short.
We'll be able to find them. Of course, we'll find nothing but stalkers.
Yep. Don't have to be faster than the bear. I just have to be faster than Zinger. Hello, Kelly Rosehart. Ooh, a strange flower. I'm at 4 of 9 on strange flowers. I don't know, did we get all of our cauldrons?
No, we're going the other way now, so we should be able to find more.
Okay. He did not make it. Stargazer's Spire. Sounds lovely. Here we are, level 130, and they still got us picking flowers, Singer. At least we don't have to sing to any trees here. Birds are OP and blue line. Singer plays blue line burglar. My burglar, well, I have a red blue burglar and a red yellow burglar. Maybe 2 red yellow burglars. Can't remember how I set up my human burglar on Frick Hollow. Mariana. I'd have to look. I did not get that ranger.
No, I didn't get it either. The person, the captain got him.
Oh, how slow's the respawn?
I don't know. There might be more than we'll be coming back, so
Okay.
we don't have them done. We'll go.
Seven of 10 on cauldrons. Jim has a stout axe burglar. Four of 5 on rangers. Ooh, I found a glowing page.
Thy beloved libraries are plundered, and much wisdom forever lost. Not all harms can be healed, yet much of worth can still be saved, should those with power will it.
We defeated the Blood Singer. That poor bat got spawned inside of a stairwell.
I feel so bad for it. So.
I am 10 of 10 on cauldrons. Oh, here's another name, Moraville. Oglum. Circle of Wisdom was well known for its gardens. Search it high and low.
Oh.
Run?
Yeah.
Couldn't get away. Not for lack of effort. Hi, Ginger.
Yeah, there's like throughout the city there's certain like control points, just like in and enemies will spawn and try to take over, and if they're controlled by us, I think we get a bonus. And the enemy was just spawning and coming in just as we came by, so that was just really bad luck on our part.
Okay. I'm back inside the city.
Yeah, so if you go to the stable master, there should be a stable point that takes you to the Stargazer Spire.
Okay.
It'll be the town where we started. I'll make my way back there.
Prepare for battle.
You ride for the Stargazer's Spire. Ginger, I hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully those grandkids of yours are back in school and you'll get to relax and enjoy some more time to yourself. It worked out for me. I got a bunch of quests to turn in.
Let us not tarry. Now then. Now then.
Hey, Zinger's here.
Now then.
Do we have a mailbox on this tier? We do not. Okay. Back to the Circle of Madness. Ginger has spent most of the day sleeping. It's a good way to get rested up. All right, Zinger, where to?
Let's see here.
Well, fortunately, the ambushed rangers are reusable. That's my 5th of 5.
I think we just have to collect one more order from Durthol.
Okay. Ginger says, I think I needed it. I'm still tired. Yep, boop. I think I just aggroed a bat. Search for any mention of Morloth. Hello, Morloth.
Alright, now we can head back to town.
So one of the things we were working on earlier, Ginger, was trying to figure out which snack was the loudest. We tested chicharrones, or fried pork rinds. We tested corn nuts. And we tested Pop Rocks. I'm declaring corn nuts the winner. Chicharrones have a nice loud crunch. But the corn nuts are loud and stay loud throughout the crunching process. Chicharrones kind of fade once you start chewing them. Chicharrone? Corn nuts. Where'd you go?
Straight ahead.
Okay.
I was correct. She is looking for something. But I do not know who or what Morloth is.
Bloodstained iron post.
We must seek the halls of Black Law, but I know not where they lie within the Circle of Madness.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to be heading back to that Halls of Black Lore.
And for glory?
Yeah, if we make it there.
We also discovered that watermelon pop rocks don't taste very much like watermelon.
That's probably true of most watermelon candies.
Can of black ass Ginger. What did you do, Ginger? Watch old reruns of Ed fishing? That would put somebody out for a whole day. The Silver Court.
Yeah, so those auto-bestow quests are like that, where we got killed last time, or those control points that, that you had to kill the guy. You should be able to whistle somewhere around here.
What?
You should be able to whistle somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah. See you on the other side. I think I have a cold, so my body wants sleep.
Has invaded the Circle of Madness seeking information. It has brought her to my doorstep, the halls of Black Law. She may perhaps gain what she seeks, but I have one rule that all who enter must observe. Nothing for nothing.
Stay together, stay quiet. Remember, if Lyrith is already here, do not engage.
Do not be seen. Well, Ginger, if you do have a cold, I hope you get over it quickly and get to feeling better.
Archivist, I have scoured this city and slain many of Gothmog's soldiers for the information
Feel
I
better,
seek.
Ginger.
I know you must have it here. Come forth, or suffer my wrath.
If you are not already following OSU Cowboys 85, shame on you. Go throw him a follow.
Insolent fool! Give me what I seek, or I will burn your precious archive to the ground. Where is the tree?
Layerith seems to have about the same temperament as Mrs. Mustafa. A crash and a yelp. Always my pleasure, OSU Cowboys 85. I appreciate your support. Glad you came by and you're hanging out and watching the stream.
I do not think we were seen. We should return to the tower.
Oh no. I will never be able to live with myself if Lyrith got him. You know, I really am quite fond of that goblin. Don't tell Fyron I said that. You must search for Fyron.
We're going back to look for the goblin.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Aw, Viznak.
I lingered outside the halls to see if Viznak escaped, but the Merivile were in close pursuit.
I have to go back and give the bad news. Viznak is with Goblin Jeebus now.
Great, just gravely wounded.
They're alive! We must go at once!
Oh, good.
Just spray some Windex on it.
Yeah. What was the old Chris Rock
What is wrong?
bit? Tussin?
Is this about your friend, Viznak?
You broke your
Oh,
leg.
so-
Just
Is he?
sprinkle some tussin on it.
You
Got no money for no doctor.
But can we trust him with Vizrak's secret? Quickly! They may be under attack! Viznak has escaped the halls of Blacklaw with his life, but the Merivile are closing in. We must hurry before Firon is overrun.
Weapons at the ready. The Merivile must have followed us. We will save the explanations for another time.
I will do what I can. Just keep them away from us.
Viznak should be fully recuperated in no time.
Either that or Eowyn's taking her sweet time on the Goblin Slayer deed.
I guess. We'll have Maryville Slayer Advance sewn up by the time he's back up. There, I believe he will live. Really, he didn't die of old age?
Lady Eowyn, does Captain Faramir know you're here?
He does not, and I would prefer to keep it that way.
So here's a question for you. I remember towards the end of the movies that Faramir and Eowyn were kind of batting eyes at each other. I don't remember anything like that in the books. What's the official game
The harder it will be to
storyline?
maintain my deception. Alas, it was necessary to reveal myself to them.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
us
know
return to the
what that
tower.
means. I
The city
don't know
continues
official
higher
host stuff.
still.
That's the first time in the game I've ever seen a connection between Eomer and, or Eowyn and Faramir, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, I believe the lore is that they, they'll end up together. Yeah.
Just because there's nobody left royal to marry.
Yeah, all the main characters need somebody, I guess, She couldn't have Aragorn, so had to go for second best.
Back inside.
Don't worry, Bismarck has a plan.
Ginger says, I'm back to bed. Have fun. Animex says they're going to get married next year.
Now that the crisis is averted, I will return my focus
Night,
to the
Ginger, feel
halls of
better.
Black Law.
Complete, leave no one behind. Continue the quest.
Will you hear my plight?
Continue the quest. Okay. Do we want to continue the Halls of Black Lore?
Yep, we'll do it. It's a instance. Start
Okay.
on the instance panel.
Pop it right here. You're leader, aren't you?
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I think so. I think I joined you last time.
Gotcha. What did we do? 123 or something? Or
Mm-hmm.
does that sound good to you?
Yep, that sounds fine.
Interesting. I like that. We can get instead of that on in radio.
Hmm?
I guess in the solo and the 2-man you get it. I think a larger group size you don't. I think it's 6-man. I think it's 1, 2, and 6.
Okay. So does your library have an evil section with dark catalogers and dark curators?
No, that's just us.
Your library just has you, the one vampire, lurking about?
Mm.
Okay. The warden did not make it.
Welcome, interlopers, to Kashan Kutot, the halls of black lore. Here, I have painstakingly collected dark knowledge from every corner of Middle-earth. My work is never finished. The collection will never be complete. No, the work will continue as long as evil resides in this world. Even with the unfortunate loss of the Dark Lord, you cannot hope to claim that victory. So tell me, heroes, as you so like to address yourselves, why have you come? What knowledge do you seek? Or
We seek
have
the
you
Necronomicon.
fools come to destroy my life's work? Oh no, that will not do at all. Either way, as I told the Lady of Blight, nothing for nothing. Come closer, allow me to see what you have seen. What nightmares still haunt your dreams? What have the chronicles to say about you?
Alright, so there's a book here that appeared. Once we click on it, it'll start the fight. Let's see what pops out.
Yes, I see. You braved great heat and flames in your forays against the Dark Lord. Show me your most painful memories. Within the flaming deeps of Moria, you encountered an orc. Chef?
So basically, the fight contains a multi-fights like this, where we fight a boss from our past.
Oh, okay.
And I think the mechanics that are like in that fight are very much like the fights that we see. Yeah. You might feel like there's a deep dive on me.
advance here! I'll make meat out of you! Have you tried the special?
First one.
You definitely avoided being cooked and eaten, I see. Continuing on. Here it is written that you fought a great
Rinds.
warrior, the scion of Uldur, within the Tower of the Witcher.
It'll take you. Yeah.
Flames and fury was snuffed out by our valiant adventurers. I look forward to writing the next chapter when you face the horror himself. One more tale to tell, I see. Ah, that fool wizard Kurunir attempted to build his own ring forge. Blasphemy against the Dark Lord. Let us see how you triumphed over his betrayal.
These fools have found their way to our master's forge.
We shall dispatch them, so that
If he does kill
Saruman's
the
work
forge
may
in the middle,
continue.
that'll finish it off. But
You
don't,
shall be
I
wreathed
don't
in the
know
flames.
so much, but
The foolish experiments of the wizard come to an end. As for the many-colored, the final chapter of his story is yet to be written.
after we finish that, there's a book and there's one more fight against prior, the boss from our past.
Now,
And the fun
let us
part, there's like
turn
a whole
to the
bunch
tale
more,
of
and
one of
every
your
week it
most
changes to
hated
like
foes.
a different set of
Long
bosses.
ago, the
It's
lord
like-
of a failing dwarf clan sought immortality, a futile attempt to hold on to past glory. He was slain by his own greed and hubris, and raised again to do the bidding of Angmar. You know of whom I speak. Let us relive your memories of Skorgrim Down.
Pinball Wizard.
His mortal form slain again, the fell spirit within was unhoused. However, its hatred of you never quite vanished from the world. It is
What
that
happened?
force I will turn against
I'll be
you.
right there. He must have had a debuff on me that I wasn't looking at. There should be two chests right up here.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
I'm right here. I'm back.
Okay.
There's a chest for each of the rounds that we basically faced.
All right.
We can go up the stairs. I mean, we don't have to clear all the stuff in here. If we want, we can, but we can just...
There's a Slayer deed for him. Is there more to do and explore, or was that pretty much it?
I mean, the final boss is up the stairs. Like I said, if you want to go back and kill everything, you can.
Go back and do what?
If you want to go back and just kill everything, you can.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you.
Still, you wish to face me? I have proven I know your entire history. Your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears, your regrets. You have no hope of victory in this place. Come then.
I think it's mostly just killing him. I think keep here actually spawns a couple of ghosts that you can just kill.
Yeah.
You can also put some nasty debuffs there in if you can.
Sorceries and secrets from all the ages at my disposal. Do you not understand?
He did not
Hatred
make it.
is but one tool in my arsenal. Another mortal body wasted! Oh, you did not think you could defeat me so easily, did you? I am bound to Chicharrones and will linger until my work is complete. The Dark Lord bade it so. You have given me much this day. You may take one volume from the hall. Choose wisely and be gone.
That was the whole instance. You can either go back, just kill more stuff, or just leave instance.
Well, we can go kill more stuff.
Yeah, once you get to the end, you know, all these instances are part of like the weeklies, so you end up killing a lot.
He almost got that spell off.
I think that that spirit that has like 800,000 morale
Yeah.
starts doing the channeled induction, and if it gets it off, it starts dropping our morale, or it starts giving us a lot of heal.
Okay. Alright, I mean, we pretty much killed most of it. There's somebody here and there, but...
And there's a Radrog running back too.
Leave instance?
Yep, leave instance.
Alrighty. Real answer says sunk 5 in a round with the Samson. Nice! Oh So Solo says a token can help here. I know, I wish I knew a good jeweler. I need to talk to the provisioner.
Will you help bear my burden, friend? Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Well preserved relics of Minas Ithil. Nice. Trial of Wrath complete. Tokens won't work against the Dread debuff. Just have to interrupt the spirits when they do their induction. Thank you, Crowmite. What the hell's wrong with you, Zinger? Why weren't you interrupting those inductions?
Sorry.
Ornate Bookstand, Chronicles of the Third Age. Bookstand, Chronicle of the Third Age. So you have an ornate one and a plain one. That is fantastic. Okay, what's next on the fun agenda?
I think that finishes off this tier, so
okay,
get ready to head on to the next one.
Yeah, we're probably at a pretty good stopping point for the night then. There was one thing I wanted to do. I keep threatening to do it and I keep forgetting. I have to show off my pumpkin seed trophy I have hanging up in my wall at home. So I will leave you here and port to my house. We'll kick off here next Friday. Unless we get super bored before then and want to continue on before Friday night stream. Traveling to my personal house. So there are some very cool trophies, and I have several of them on display at my personal house. The Sturgeon Master, Darter Master, and Trout Master trophies are all just really exceptionally cool pieces of wall art. If you haven't gotten your fishing deeds done, shame on you. But one of the trophies I got from completing Lake Master out in Lake Town, and they give you... I'll show off some of the usual suspects here just in case somebody hasn't seen them before. The Sturgeon Trophy, here's all the different species of sturgeon. Great looking wall trophy, tremendous detail on the fish. I'll zoom in and back up a little bit, but I mean just really beautifully done. There's 9 species of sturgeon, 9 species of darter, 9 species of trout. And if you catch at least one of each species, you get Trout Master, Darter Master, Sturgeon Master. You get the title and you get the wall trophy to display. Really nicely done. Now, the 50-pound salmon is a spectacular trophy. It looks cool because it's so massive it hangs over. I have duplicates of some of these because I have multiple characters who've completed the deeds. And this is one of the trophies I got, the Xander trophy. I don't know what the hell a Xander is. Kind of a plain looking fish trophy. But I just got it, so I hung it up. And it's nice. I've got some other stuff around the house here. Statue of Candace, winter worm trophy, saber-tooth trophy. Some lost lure laying on the floor, another trout group trophy. My portrait of Narmaleth. I always hang that up here. That was a really nice finish for the Volume 1 Epic Storyline. I really liked that. But the pumpkin seed trophy that I got, like I showed you the Xander trophy, it's mostly brown. It's okay. I don't know what a Xander is, and that looks maybe like a little bit like a wall. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Pumpkin seeds are something that we actually fish for and catch around where I live here in the Midwest. This is exceptionally well detailed. That is a beautiful, beautiful trophy. I just thought this was really cool. A pumpkin seed is a type of sunfish similar to a bluegill. Green sunfish would be another species that's common around here. They're delicious. They're very fun to catch because pound for pound they really put up a heck of a fight. You go fishing for these with a 4 or 6 pound ultralight spinning setup. You're going to have a really good time. And when you catch one, you'll normally catch bunches of them. But every once in a while, Standing Stone just continues to surprise me. Like I've talked about the details in the bobber. If you go fishing and you zoom in on your bobber, it looks like a weathered old balsa float that somebody's had in their tackle box for years and years. The paint's chipping off, but you can see the bare balsa wood underneath. It's a really cool looking graphical effect. This is really nicely done. Does it look exactly like the pumpkin seeds we catch around here? No, but I thought the coloration, the details and the fins, the spot on the edge of the gill, right above the dorsal fin there, really, really nicely done. It's a really good looking fish trophy. Just wanted to freak out about it because I'd never seen anybody talk about it before. That's something very cool to have hanging on your wall. Osolo says, I always pop a token if I see the eye. It's always not a bad idea. Can't hurt ya. What else do we have here? Gnarl's dress. Yeah, I still have Ivar's banner up too. That's a creepy little bit of lawn art. The Seer's orb. And of course my character's old enough. I can not only have a planetaire hanging up in my house, I carry one with me because I'm just that awesome. And if I need to talk to Sauron about something... Oh, I don't have the red emote, the orb red emote yet. Interesting. Figure out where you get that. I thought I did have
it. It's a store purchase.
Huh?
I believe it's a store purchase.
Oh, okay. Well, that would explain why I don't have it then. But I've been talking about the pumpkin seed trophy and wanting to show it off, and I just hadn't done it yet. So it's pretty cool. I've got These are just some of my favorite artifacts I have laying around the house. The Portrait of the Grey Company. I've got a map of Western Gondor hanging up. Cloak rack. I think I had a Hobbit shelf or a Hobbit cloak. Something. I keep some extra housing items tucked in the housing chest. I think I'm out of slots though. Let's see what we got. 60 out of 60. A lot of extra housing items tucked away in here.
We've got at least 2 more of them tonight.
Yeah. Lore from Mordor Besieged. Dwarves Erebor. Men of Dale. I'll get some of these food items out, I guess.
Hermite does said you should put one of them in, maybe. Consider putting one of them in your house. They look really nice.
Well, if I leave a slot open, I can sure do that. What do I want to do? The ornate one, probably?
Yeah, well, you can always, see what both look like. Pick one of them out of the 2 that you like better.
Small furniture. The black mushroom pot doesn't excite me very much. That is small furniture. That looks pretty good. Ornate book stand, Chronicle of the Third Age. So that's pretty cool. I just dropped the mushroom pot in the housing chest. I have so much crap I don't have any place to put. Bowl of raspberries. Sure, all of my slots are used up, but I'll make sure. Another black mushroom pot. Small floor.
Probably time to move into a bigger house just to be able to fit everything.
Well, that won't go there. Dwarf Ballista definitely won't go there. Thin furniture, small furniture. Yeah, other than a rug or something, I don't really have anything else I can put down. Decorating is hard. I guess the Gondorian candelabras could go. They're not really anything in particular. That just leaves books laying around on the floor. Is there a better way to get those out of my inventory, Zinger?
I don't know.
Not really.
I'm bad with the lost lore thing, so I don't know if if you get all of them, if you can combine them into a bookcase or something. Crow might know them.
If anybody's got any advice on cleaning up some of the lost lore I've collected, I sure could use it. I have to admit, my fishing skills probably outstrip my decorating skills considerably. Chromite says if you complete all the deeds, you do get a bookcase, but it doesn't help you place the books in it. Best thing to do is make a storage alt for housing items. Yeah, I suppose.
That's a shame. That would be nice to be able to combine the books into a single thing or whatever.
Listen to them ones and get rid of them. Yeah, I could. I had one on Rittermark named Closet.
Now hear the lay of old Mad Oak. Drowned his brother in the washing tub, sunk his bones in the boggy pools, stole his silver, gold, and jewels. Caught a thieving by his kin, cried cravenly to keep his skin. Squawk and simper, squeal and sob, he fled a howling from the mob. They drove him deep into the bog. Now he feasts on toad and frog, wriggling maggot, worm and grub. What a feast for old Mad Ob! For tidbits tender, still he yearns, with eyes that flare among the ferns. For foal and filly, kid and neat, and most of all, for children sweet. In blackest
I could put that dwarven ballista out in the yard, but I haven't really been under attack. I do have the standing stone from the anniversary event. That was kind of cool.
When cold wind wails and
Fox amongst the flowers from North
of
Ithilien.
Gloom of night he sneaks, where wooden wall and rooftops thatched, unlocked window, gate unlatched. Old Mad Ob, so quick and deft, snatches, catches, leave bereft the mothers of the babes he claims, and leaves them crying out their names. So bolt your doors, make fast the shutters, and listen for his moans and mutters. Then light your lantern, torch, or lamp to drive him back to dark and damp. Somewhere yet he lurks and lingers, scrabbling with his scabby fingers. 'Neath forest dark or dusky hill, old Mad Ob, he hungers still. Keep close your sons and daughters dear, mind the moors and marshes drear, for when the night grows black and cold, comes crawling Ob, the mad and old.
There we go. Come on. Let's get these lances set off to Nemini. Task item management is getting real, y'all. And that cleared up enough pack space for me to open that. I can throw that the hell away. I'll send Lenorian some sealed wax and parchments. That goes to Nemini also. And some of those cooking ingredients I will send to my other cook. Oh, what are those food items? Level 50. She can take them too. Well, I'll go to Audrafina. She is my runekeeper here on Arkenstone. And just like that, I've got a row and a half of pack space. Fantastic. Z cosmetics, Z outfits, Z outing, Z staging, etc. Remember at the beginning of the night when we had a couple of task items to turn in, and now I have a few more. Not as many as I thought I would.
Nah, where we were, we mostly just got cracked lances.
I got some disgusting filth, maybe from the bats?
Yeah, and when we went out toward Karazangal at the beginning.
Oh, I can turn in a pile of toughened skin. That's alright. We still did pretty good. It's quite a bit more than I had at the beginning of the night, so...
I'll send you a couple things right now.
Nope, you don't have to. Don't worry about it. I want to thank Zinger for hanging out with me. I want to thank Chromite for the inspiration to go buy a bunch of different snacks and see which one was the loudest. I want to thank the other streamers who stopped by tonight to show some support, not the least of which, of course, was OSU Cowboys 85. Thank you for hosting, and it's always good to have other streamers pop in and say hello. I guess it's becoming a Friday night tradition, but it looks like we're probably going to be raiding El Galadwin. She is up tonight and doing Friday night questing. There's also somebody named Country Boy Crimson. Not familiar with him. Says Murder Yogul, come hang. Also somebody named J. Ryder. Love DL and play. Don't know J. Ryder, or J. Ryder rather. But yeah, pop over, say hi to them. We like to support all of our fellow Lotro streamers. I know El Galadwin is safe to host, so that's who will host. So pop over, join me for a raid, and Zinger and I should be back same time, same channel. We'll see you a week from tonight. 10 o'clock Eastern as always. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Like, for me, it's more like I probably would do that more, but then I'm also like, I don't want to do the more work.